Josh, congratulations. It was labelled the Group of Death. It's living up to it, and you've given yourself a chance with a great performance here this afternoon.
But you have to against Vessel. Vessel's obviously one of the best youth players about, and he's shown it. But blocked have a good record against them, and I proved it there. Obviously, 9 out of 10 in the last leg to obviously seal it. But when it comes to these TV tournaments, man, it's just not happening. But it's coming back. You
touched on it pre-tournament that you said your TV form would turn around if you continue to produce what you're producing, and you are. So now that you're getting into these tournaments, you feel that you're a massive danger if you can get out of this group?
Well, hopefully. That's obviously the plan every time I play majors. But if you look back at my majors, nearly every single major I average 100 but lose. At the same time, it's just the game nowadays. You have to play well to win, and I have to dig deep, and I dug deep against Vessel, and 5-5 came out the winner.
Quarter final here last year. Was it a nice feeling coming back here knowing this is one of the majors that you have done well at in your time?
Yeah, it's my favourite, obviously, tournament, my favourite venue, obviously, because of good memories. My first year at the 9 against MVG, so as soon as I stepped into the ring yesterday, obviously, I proved it against Van Veen, but he just played better than me, obviously, so that's a fantastic stage up there, and I love it. But I just hope to get further. What
was your thoughts when the draw happened? Because there's always one group, and you kind of hoping, oh, not me, and then you see that. What goes through your mind?
Can I swear? I was straight away. My head was, it's probably the youngest group ever in the Grand Slam, in my opinion. Watching it for years, and it's a group of death. Simple as that. Because obviously we're all producing the darts we should be, and it's just a tough group.
Josh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Josh, those last 3 or 4 legs were absolutely magnificent. What sort of changed between the start of the match and what was clicking there?
I felt a fantastic start of the match. They just didn't want to go in, but Vessel kept hitting. I just had to hit back just to get back into the game, so I'm just happy to get back into the game because obviously Vessel's a fantastic player, and just happy to get the win.
What would it mean to get through this group now, having sort of had the year that you've had where you've had the performances but not necessarily the results on TV? Getting through to the group, I'm sure, would be a big thing for you.
Of course, it's massive to get through the group because obviously into the last 16. Everyone wants to get through the group because the group's the hardest part of it all, as I would say, because you could win 2 games and still not get through. It's just the way the group stage goes.
Where do you feel your A game is right now with the best players in the world? You talked about on TV stages, they've been 100 averages, but they've not necessarily been games that have gone in your favour.
Yeah, you have to just dig deep, you just have to keep plugging away, because you keep averaging 100, you're not going to lose every single game. You're going to end up winning them, but people just have to play well, and they're playing well, and that's it.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Josh, when you're going through this stage where you're trying to find that next level all the time and trying to find that consistency, how important are the people around you? Because you've obviously got good people like Rob Cross and Rad Bain and Scott Williams. Do they give you advice? Is there something you can take from them all the time?
Yeah, obviously, as I touched on when I won that last Players' Championship, Rab had a sit down and told me, said, Josh, you'd move far too over to the right hand side of the hockey, and I didn't realise it until I was practicing and realised it myself, to move back to the hockey, won the Pro Tour, and I'm playing well here, so obviously it's a major change because I didn't realise it was happening. So yeah, it's good to have that people around you.
And does like Rob sort of he's good at grinding results out as well? Is that sort of important to you to sort of do the same sort of thing?
Whenever I don't feel down that often, but whenever you do feel down, Rob's always there to pick me up. Rob's like a dad to me in this game. He just treats me like a son, and he always puts me behind his back. Sometimes he might focus on me, sometimes more on himself, which I appreciate for myself, but it's not good for his game, but it's just the way Rob is.
Josh, when you first came into the scene, you was a young player with a big spotlight on you. We're seeing that with Vessel now as well. What's it like when you're such a young player with such a huge spotlight and a lot of people talking about you and hyping you up?
I understand why they're doing it, because obviously we're the future of the game, because obviously MVG's not last forever, Rob Cross, Luke Humphries, no one's going to last forever. That's just what darts is going to be. So I understand why they're doing it, but it's a pain in the ass why they're doing it, in my opinion, because you have to look at Luke that there. He's getting it all. And I don't know if it's affecting him or not, but he hasn't been performing the way he has, because in my eyes, if you didn't put Humphries in, Luke Latter's one of the best players in the world, probably number 2, in my opinion. So just need to give the youth players a wee bit of slack sometimes, I think.
Do you think that spotlight affected you in your development years?
I don't know, because I don't think about it, but a lot of people said it probably did, but I'm saying it didn't. But maybe because obviously what I've done my first year, but I think the 3rd year, that's my 3rd year now, is better than I've done my first year, consistently wise, but because you're new to the game, it's a hell of a lot different. That's why they say my first year was the best, but I disagree with that. But the limelight doesn't help a lot of players.
It's been a bit of a yo-yo year for you. You've won titles on the European tour and on the floor, but not so great on TV. So when you come into these tournaments at the back end of the year, where do you set your goals? Do you believe that you can come in and lift the trophy?
As I said, obviously I'm not going to say I'm going to lift the trophy. My main focus was the Worlds this year, because I don't know why my TV performances haven't been good, because I know I can perform on the stage, I've proved it. It's just not one to click at the moment, and I don't know I don't know why. But obviously I played well yesterday, I played well today, but it doesn't mean I'm going to play well tomorrow. It's just, I don't know.
Thanks, Josh. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Josh.